Hi, this is just a kind of explanation video. So a brief introduction. I am 31. I'm married, 4 kids, 2 biological kids, 2 step kids. I work full time. I'll be returning to college in the fall. So I have a full life. I'm not missing or lacking in anything. I do have reborns. This is Nalicia A. Shell. She's my asleep baby girl. And she is the Aisha kit. And then I have Olivia Mackenzie, my awake baby girl. And she is the Sydney kit. People have seen me post pictures of the babies on my Facebook page. And I'm sure the question is, well, why? You know, you have kids, you have biological kids, you have step kids, you have a boy, you have girls. Why? And it's not easily explained because to me, it just came naturally. So it's just kind of like, duh, it's my hobby. That's what it is. But of course, from the outside looking in, it's not that clear. I went out with my longest girlfriend. This girl has been my friend for the longest time, since we were in middle school. And I wanted to bring up the reborns, but I wasn't quite sure how. I was very nervous as to how she'd react. And I kind of started talking about it, and she cut me off, and she said, look, as long as I've known you, you've loved babies. You've loved the whole pregnancy process, baby process. So the reborns are not that unusual to me. It kind of falls in line with who you are. And that's really it. I have suffered a 2nd trimester pregnancy loss, but I don't feel that that loss is directly tied to my love for the reborns. It's just that I have loved babies ever since I can remember. It's just something sweet and precious about them, and I love them. I enjoy them. At this point in our lives, my husband and I are not quite in a position to say, sure, let's have 2 more kids. So the reborns are kind of therapeutic in a way. They're very calming. Nalicia, it's just something about her that's sweet and precious and peaceful. Her face is more carefree. You know, I can lay in bed and cuddle with her and just kind of unwind from a stressful moment or a stressful situation. With Olivia kind of has a face that's like, I don't know, her face just seems more understanding. Her face to me, sometimes I look at her and her face is like, yeah, I got the joke. You know, sometimes it's just hard to explain, but I get different vibes off of the babies. There are so many different styles of the reborn babies, and not many of them talk to me. Not many of them say, okay, hi, I'm cute. And not many of them do I want to bring home. Some of them, they're scary. Their facial expressions, they look like they're surprised, or they look like they're crying, and those don't attract me at all. So when I saw these girls were already made when I saw them. I saw them and they said, okay, I had to have them. I do have a little boy. He's going to be a custom. I chose his kit. His kit is Laney or Lanier from Marissa Winters, I believe. And the same thing with the expression. Because for those of you that don't know, a reborn is a doll. When you buy the reborns, you're buying their face, you're buying their head, whatever their facial expression is. You're buying their limbs. So however their hands are posed, their fingers are posed, however their toes are, that's what's bought. but they have nothing on them. They're not painted. They're not a certain skin tone. The artists then go and paint them. It takes several layers of paint to get a realistic look. If you look at Olivia, you'll see she has painted on eyebrows. Her skin is textured. Her hands, textured. Different colors, different shades to give it a realistic look. They're vinyl, and they're soft. They also come in silicone bodies. The silicones are more expensive, but more realistic. And then after they're painted, they're weighted. So if you look at Olivia, you'll see her head is floppy. So like a real baby, when you hold her, you have to cradle her head. Her arms will kind of fall back like a real baby. You have to cuddle her and hold her close to you like you would, a real baby. And that's the appeal to me. That's it. I get to cradle them and I dress them. They wear newborn or preemie clothes. Now, Alicia has a bigger body. A bigger body than Olivia, but Olivia is heavier. She's weighted differently. And I just love them. When I was watching the videos online, I didn't know what to expect. And I watched videos for a few months before I ordered, before I adopted Alicia. And in the time it took her to be shipped out to me, I was so nervous. You just never know how you're going to feel when you open that box. But thankfully, I loved her. And the same thing with Olivia. Her hair is kind of crazy right now. But I love them. As, saw them online and they came home, and the bond was instant with them. Thankfully. So yeah, just a little bit of insight on me, who I am, and my love for reborns. I do have the 2, and my little boy is on the way, and I think that's enough. I think 3 is enough. I do know there are moms that have lots more, and that's great for them. I can understand it. It's the best way to have a baby. You don't have to buy formula. You don't have to pay daycare. You don't have to deal with crying or spit up or poop. But you still get to see these pretty little babies and buy the cute outfits. And so you don't have to wait 9 months. So these are like the cheat babies. You get to cheat and keep all the good parts of having a baby when you have a reborn. So that's it. Just a little information on me, who I am, why I love the reborns. I know they are not real babies. I don't pretend to feed them like some moms do, and that's fine. It's just not for me. I don't feed them. I don't have a car seat. I probably won't get a car seat. That doesn't really appeal to me. I might get a stroller to bring them out. I talk to them when I cuddle them. When I'm laying in bed and I'm cuddling, I will talk to them, and every now and then. But that's it.